My name is Khufu Edwards, and I work as an investment analyst with Prudential Financial. I recently graduated from West Virginia University with a major in business administration. Yeah, so Can was amazing. My tutor was Can Wang. We're still connected. He was amazing in the sense that he would just listen, and he would kind of share things with me, and he impacted me in ways that he probably didn't recognize because I'm very, I had like a know-it-all perspective when it came to how I approached probably the first half of college and definitely high school. So there were a lot of moments where I didn't ask for help, or I thought that since I went to a college preparatory middle school and then I went to a elite, so to speak, school that I was like, oh, I'm set, and there were moments where I felt like I could have asked him for more, but just based on what he said was always just impactful for me. So he was part of the reason why I got interested in finance. I'm now an investment analyst. He was working in finance for the White House at the time, and we would talk about that a little bit. I would ask him what that job entailed. We would talk about him traveling and different things. And so, just like we talked a little bit about Asian culture. Where I ended up going, I went to China. So it's like these little things that kind of like it's like seeds that get planted a lot. Sometimes we think that we need to put somebody in a seminar, or we think that we need somebody to go to a study abroad meeting or something like that. But sometimes it's the seeds that get planted. And so Ken helped a lot with that. Of course, he helped with my work. When I had the work that I did need help with. But again, sometimes I would just go in there and I would vent. We would just talk. We would talk about my life. We would talk about the relationships that I was having, and he would just sit there and listen, and he would give feedback when he could. And so that helped me a lot, just as far as like getting my life together and getting my mental in order before I got to college, because college preparatory is not just SAT prep and who can pay for my books and so forth and so on. Sometimes, a lot of the time, it's a mental thing, because I needed to go into college with the mental mindset that I could be there and that I belong there and that I was to remain there. Because we think a lot about college prep and not about retention. So that was very important for me. And he ended up being, we started to talk a little bit less, but he trusted me, and I trusted him so much so that I needed what are those things? A guarantor for my first lease. And my mom, bad credit, so I was like, okay, who else do I know? Where's my support? Community club, boom, Can Wang. He's on the sheet to this day of who my guarantor was. So for my first lease, second lease, and third lease, it was him. So it was just like, we didn't have to talk every day, but he made my life so much easier, and he impacted me in a multitude of ways.